What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. I wanted to do a video on a new protocol. I actually wanted to do it yesterday, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I got hit in the head. I feel like I have a concussion, so I've been a little bit dizzy for the last couple days, and I'm still a little bit dizzy, but I'm going to try to force this video out. Hopefully I make sense. If I start rambling and just go on some weird diatribe, know that it's some sort of head injury. But without further ado, here's the Caroll protocol. A lot of you guys have been bugging me to get into this one and other protocols that are on the base chain. So if you guys aren't really familiar with the base chain yet, Coinbase, which is one of the largest centralized DEXs out there, spun up their own chain. It's called the base chain, and the way you can think of it is like Binance did. Binance did with the smart chain. All these dApps, most of the dApps that we jump into, the different protocols that we jumped into, we're jumping into those on the Binance smart chain. There's also other ones that we've jumped into on Arbitrum, Polygon, so on and so forth. And one of the reasons that I kind of drug my feet on this one is I don't really like jumping into anything that transacts in Ethereum because it's so expensive. But just like Arbitrum, transacting on the base chain is actually really inexpensive, costs very little for gas, and I'm very happy about that because I cannot tell you the amount of money that I have wasted transacting in Ethereum. Just a couple months ago, I was trying to get into this protocol and my transactions kept failing, and it was like $30 in gas per fail. So I wasted $100 or something like that just trying to get it up and running. Anyway, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. But in this scenario, the gas is cheap, the protocol is cool, and I do think that things starting to develop on base chain are going to start to pop off. There's this protocol which has more than doubled in liquidity in one I want to say is like less than a week. So we're starting to get some traction. It was launched a little bit ago, but it's really now starting to gain some momentum. There's also some other ones that are paying out really heavy. So anytime a new chain pops up, if you can get into some of those protocols easy, sometimes the payout is immense, and I think this one's going to be really good. So if you haven't guessed it already, this is basically a protocol that will allow you to earn Ethereum. And if you guys have been watching my channel for any period of time, you'll know that Ethereum is one of the cryptocurrencies that I'm really bullish on, particularly rolling into the next bull market. So the idea of me earning some Ethereum to set aside for that bull market, putting it over into my hard wallet that I don't touch, sounds amazing to me. So here we are. First off, you're going to want to get on base chain, because if you try to connect with, say, the Binance smart chain here, it's obviously not going to work. So if you can see up here, it says a base mainnet. We are on the base chain right now. There's a few different ways to get it added. You can do it manually. You just get the RPC URL, all that stuff added into your MetaMask. I am currently using Rabby. It's been more efficient for me, although it has been crashing a little bit over the last week. I don't know if you guys are having the same issue, but Rabby probably crashed 5 times on me last week. Anyway, there's a few places that you can go to get this information. I like chainlist.org. It's easy, it's really trusted. I notice guys like Richie over at Crypto Mischief tends to use sites like this, and I would agree that it's just trusted information, so that's what I do. So you can just connect to your wallet and it will add it automatically, or if you want to see all the details and get the RPC stuff, you can add it down here. But make life easy on yourself, most likely click connect wallet. It's going to connect the wallet that you want to add, and bam, base chain will have been added to your wallet. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some Caroll. You are going to need to buy that with Ethereum, but you need to buy that with Ethereum that is on the base chain, not running on the Ethereum network. So you're going to have to bridge it over. The bridge that I always use and have used for the most part for the last couple of years, besides a couple of other instances, is changenow.io. Now I realize it is not the least expensive, charges you a little bit more in fees, but I've probably used it 100 times. It's worked every time. And so I'm okay to spend a couple extra bucks to make sure that I actually get the funds in there. So let me bring it up. You guys have probably all seen this before if you've watched my channel. All you do is put the cryptocurrency that you want to exchange in for the one that you want to get in the end. This is a bridge, so it's cross-chain. I deal a lot on the Binance Smart Chain, so I would be saying, hey, BNB, and I want to come over here and get ETH. And I'm doing it on Base, so you can just type in Base and pull it up here. Then I would exchange my BNB, say I just want a BNB. I would click exchange. It will ask me the wallet it wants to go to. You're going to put your wallet address in here. You should have already added the base chain network to your Rabby or your MetaMask or whatever, so it's already in there. You're going to place this here, click next. It's going to tell you the address to send this one BNB to. You send that off, and then within a few minutes that will be sitting in your wallet. So if you're at this point, you have Ethereum that is on the base chain in your wallet and you're ready to get in. What you'll do first is get the tokens by creating a bond. So you'll need to put the minimum amount of ETH that you want in here. Let's just go like 125, it'd be right at $200. That would get me 11,327 Caroll tokens. Once I say get tokens, it's going to stake those down here for 30 days. I shouldn't really say stake them, I should say bond them. In addition to the tokens that you get, once the vesting period of that 30 days is completed, you'll receive an additional 30% of those tokens. So in this case, I'd be getting an additional 3,000 some odd tokens. Now, if you want to get some more tokens beyond that, you can get a couple extra thousand tokens. It's basically just a bond gift from the team. So if you want to get into this protocol, you'll use my referral address down below. Once you get in, if you jump over to the chat, and I'll leave a link through there at the bottom in the description, you go to the chat, you just said you came from one of my videos, they'll confirm your deposit, and then they'll give you a couple extra thousand Caroll tokens. Now you do have to make a deposit of at least 0.1 ETH, which is about 160 bucks. So 160 bucks is going to get you about 9,000 Caroll tokens, plus a couple extra thousand is a pretty big increase. So you're going to wind up with your 20 something percent extra, plus don't forget you get these extra 30% tokens. So that's it. Let's recap here. You got to make sure you have ETH. You got to make sure it's on the base chain. So go to changenow.io or whatever bridge you want to and get that in your wallet. Then you're going to put in hopefully at least 0.1 so you can get the extra tokens, but whatever your deposit amount is, click get tokens, it's going to stick them down here. Now I already have that here. I will add another bond here soon to this one. I wanted to do this first. I don't want to confuse myself too much and go too heavy and have done it wrong. So this one is in here and I will be adding another one soon. But after you've done that, you can go over to staking. Now, staking is going to help you make some additional money. Like I said, liquidity's gone up. It's now 225,000. Just a few days ago, it was like 110,000, if I can remember correctly. And as you can see here, this is the current price of Caroll. So the idea is the liquidity goes up, gets more traction, the price of Caroll will go up. And already from what I have staked, I've already earned 575 Caroll tokens, which is equal to 0.0063 ETH. So this just little spot here, I can either rebond, which is basically compound, or I can sell them and take some funds. And as you can see right here, my daily income is 2.27%. So your base rate is 2%, and then you're getting 0.27 for this liquidity bonus. But what I'd actually like to do is earn more. So a couple different steps. First, you can do the bond, then you can stake. In order to stake, you need to create a liquidity pair. And if you guys know what an LP token is, it's one part of one token and an equal part of another token, and you smash them together to give the initial token liquidity. So all you're doing in this case is smashing your Caroll tokens up against Ethereum, creating an LP pair, and you get a bonus for providing that liquidity. All right, so the Caroll tokens that I have sitting here are 10,925. The amount to make that equal is right about this. So just over $191. By clicking stake, I can smash these two together. And so you can see the gas is only 8 cents. So that makes me super happy. Boom, okay, so that has been created. The LP is down here and it's staked. I'm earning 497.4 per day, and that is the first of my stakes. Again, I am gonna come in here, do an additional bond, which will put it down here. Then I'm gonna go in and create the LP and stake it. And so I'll have another one in here probably the next time I do the next video. And before I forget, let's hit all the main ones. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Get into all this stuff at your own risk. Everything in DeFi and crypto is risky, so you just decide what your personal appetite is and then go forward with it. I think it's a cool protocol, and frankly, I'm really bullish just on kind of the base chain and some of the new protocols that are coming out with. I know this one was audited by a company called Spywolf, and what I'll try to do is link the audit down below in the description. The link I have to the audit's like super long, and so I think it'll probably cut it off. I'll see if I can use a link shortener and then you can connect that way. But if for some reason you try to click on the link to the audit and it doesn't go to it, let me know in the DMs. I'll just shoot you the actual full URL. I just know for sure with something that long, it's definitely gonna cut it off. So that is the protocol. Don't forget, if you'd like to get in, you can use my link or anyone else's. But if you use this link and make a deposit of the bond into the bond for at least 0.1 ETH, which is 160 bucks, then you will get an extra 2,000 Caroll tokens, and all you need to do is jump into the chat and just say, hey, you joined my team, and they will transfer those over to you. So super generous of them, and that of course is in addition to this additional 30% that you're gonna get from staking or creating the initial bond. So that's it for now. I'll make another video on this when my head isn't hurting so bad. I am traveling this week, so I'll be back toward the end of the week and I'll try to do a follow-up video, let you guys know how it's working. But it's another protocol I'm super bullish on. I do think it's still early, and you know, if you guys know my train of thought, it's always to try to get into protocols early because I feel like I have the highest likelihood of reaching ROI and profiting that way. Anyway, if you have any questions at all, throw them down in the comments. Feel free to jump into Telegram. Hope you guys are having a great day and happy investing.